Hey, everybody. What's going on? I am Chris.
I'm Nick.
And this is Big Dumb Monsters. This week, we are talking 30 Days of Night. Just okay vampire movie.
It's so okay.
Yeah. It is the epitome of, that was all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. But we talk about it. We talk about other things. We
rambled like motherfuckers in this one.
Yeah. But I hope you enjoy it. We're talking about 2007's 30 Days of Night.
Read the comic book.
Much better. Desert Whittaker.
It's a perfect night in the scale of horror. The air itself is filled with monsters.
While I'm looking at
And there we are.
Hey, listen, I was getting the trivia up and
right
minimizing the YouTube window, all right? Leave me the fuck alone.
Minimizing the YouTube window, all right?
Although I hear we shouldn't curse in the first, like, 5 minutes of the show because it busts up with the algorithm.
Way to
so.
fuck it up, dude.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure we're getting the hell beat out of us for that algorithm.
Yeah.
As much as we swear on the show, like, it's like Scarface. Like,
It's like the TV cut is 30 minutes long.
yeah.
It's like the TV cut is 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's up, everybody? It is
Anyway.
Friday night.
Yeah, it's a weird
What's
one.
up, everybody? It is Friday
Continuing the
night.
strange schedule.
I know. Like,
Continuing the strange.
I think so.
next week we should be good, though, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I hope so. I think so.
Right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Let's get that out right now. But yeah, no, it'll be good to be back to a good classic Saturday night show. But we're making do with what we got right now. It's Friday. I was gonna say the Friday show always like throws me off because I
Yeah.
don't have like,
I
the whole
did,
day to prepare.
And still wound up
I
at the
did.
last minute finishing this movie.
Still wound up at the last.
Because like I was doing other shit all day. I was doing like
Because like I was doing other
important
shit
stuff.
all
I
day.
had
was
a
doing,
bunch of housework to catch up on because like
stuff.
I took the day
had
off
a bunch of
because
housework to catch up on.
fuck 'em.
'cause, like, I took the day off because fuck 'em.
so I was doing housework and then I was in like fucking lazy mode and then I had to go take my car to the garage
And then I had to go take my car.
and
to
that
the
took 2
garage.
hours of me just sitting there doing nothing.
That took 2 hours of me just
that
sitting there
sucks.
doing nothing.
Yeah,
Fuck that noise.
yeah,
That sucks.
yeah,
fucking
yeah. Fuck that. Noise.
$500 that motherfucker today. Yeah.
$500 that motherfucker today.
Yeah. I need an inspection. Oh, my tires have threads
I
showing.
need an inspection.
Sick.
Oh, my tires have threads showing.
I'll melt some crayons on top of it.
Just color
Melt
it
some
in,
crayons
man. Like,
on top of it,
pretend you didn't see it.
Just color it in.
Yeah.
Like, pretend you didn't see it.
But yeah, we're here tonight. 30
But
days.
yeah, we're here tonight to talk 30 Days of Night. Appropriately enough, it is almost the longest
Plus, we're
night
supposed
of
to
the
be getting
year.
some kind of shitty weather pretty soon. right?
Plus, we're
supposed to be like 60 degrees.
Pretty soon, right?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like 60 degrees, like fucking Monday, and like 50 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna. It's
Yeah.
been raining like
Yeah.
nonstop all week. It's just gonna keep fucking raining. Anyway, that's enough with weather chat. We're here to talk 30 Days of Night.
Yeah, I remembered liking this
Yeah,
movie.
I remembered
Yeah?
liking this movie a lot
Seen it in a while.
when it came out. Hadn't seen it in a long
I started
time.
watching it last night and I kept fucking.
I was watching it like I started watching it last night and I
Yeah.
kept fucking nodding
a good
off.
sign.
So like already, I'm
I'm already, like, knocking
like
the points off.
I'm already like
Watched
knocking
it
a few
again
points
today,
off of that.
like, I don't know, it's just-
But I watched it again today and like I don't know.
See,
it's
I
just
kind
like
of had the opposite.
it's all right.
So I am still in the range of like,
So
that's
I
all right.
am still in the
But when I saw it in theater, I
Yeah.
didn't really
when
like
I
it,
saw it in theater,
and I loved the comic. It's been so long since I've read the comic. I have no like
read the comic.
Yeah,
real
same.
memory of like the actual plot line and everything in
I had to go
there.
in and check a
Of, like,
few
the actual
things.
plot
and
line.
like, whoop, nope.
I had to go in and check a few things and like, whoop, nope, I got
Yeah,
that wrong. Glad I checked
I don't
before
know
I
that I
said
even
something
have
about
the
it. Like,
book anymore.
yeah.
I don't know that I even have.
Yeah.
book anymore.
I thought it
that's
was
right
signed
there.
by Steve Niles, but it is not.
Do you
I
have,
thought
like,
it was signed by
another
Steve Niles,
edition
but
of
it is not.
No, I
You
like.
have like another
I mean,
edition
I'm
of it.
not.
No,
one to
I
get
like.
signed at shows,
I mean,
really, like,
Yeah.
I'm not one to get stuff signed at shows.
Right.
Really, like I try to be
I
like
wanna work
professional.
with
Like
somebody,
you know, nobody like. I want to work with somebody. Like
Yeah.
nobody wants to work
Yeah.
with the guy who asked you for an autograph. Like you know. So yeah, like I try to avoid doing that unless it's somebody like I really like really admire.
I don't think that's probably why I didn't get it signed.
But yeah, no, I don't think that's why probably why I didn't get it signed because I talked to him for a little bit.
Right on cue.
And Donner's going to tell us all about it.
But yeah, I remember getting the book and really liking it because it's a different kind of vampire story.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
different kind of vampire story.
And then I
Yeah.
was excited for the movie and we went and saw it and
And then
it just kind of fell flat for me.
Yeah, it feels like a watered down
Kind of fell flat
version.
for me.
Yeah, it feels like a watered down version
To
of
me,
the
like,
book.
there's not.
I don't know. To me, like
very,
there's not.
Shallow movie. Everything is.
Oh,
just
this is a
right up
very like
Oh, yeah.
shallow movie.
no
Everything is
depth.
just right up
Yeah,
front.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
There's not much like.
depth.
These
Yeah,
people are
exactly.
stranded for a month.
You know, these people are stranded for a month.
Grow facial hair,
And like, other than the fact that like some of them
Yeah.
grow facial hair, you see no other change in them.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are you eating for 30
Yeah.
days? Stuck inside. How are you drinking water? If the heat is off,
getting water.
pipes are freezing. Like, how are you getting water?
Yeah.
Things like that. Like, show that struggle.
Right.
Like, what's that toll going to take on these people?
They have
They
chapped
look
lips and
totally
beards at the end.
fine. Like
That's really-
clean. Like.
Chapped lips and beards.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody's fine. Like, so I don't know. Like that
It's
just
loose.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of felt
You know
a little.
what? Like I was watching
hollow.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's dawning on me that this is like a less fun,
It's
more
dawning on me
brutal
that
Tremors.
This is like a less fun, more brutal
Yeah.
Tremors.
Kind of ensemble cast.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Kind of
stuck.
ensemble cast.
There's like a monstery menace.
Yeah,
Stuck.
can't make noise.
There's like a
yeah.
monster
Yeah,
menace.
and
Yeah, can't make noise. Like,
they
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like it's
And-
like a more dead serious. Like there's no
Like,
fun
it's
in this
like a
movie,
more
which
dead
good.
serious.
There
Like,
shouldn't
there's
be.
no fun,
Like this is a really like
good.
truly
There
dark
shouldn't be. Like, this is
story.
a really like truly
So
dark
keep the jokes out.
Yeah.
story.
But that all works
So
for
keep the
Tremors
jokes out.
because
Yeah.
Because that's not a
That
dark
all works.
movie.
it's not
Tremors
it's not a dark movie. It's just
Because that's not a dark movie.
great
Like,
entertainment.
It's not a dark movie. It's just
But it's got the formula right. Like it's everything is kind of where it's supposed to be,
Like everything is.
but you're
kind of where it's
missing
supposed to
that
be,
human
but you're
element that
missing
makes
that
you give a shit about those
human
characters. Yeah.
element. Yeah.
That makes
Like, see, I like
you
give a shit about these people. Yeah. Like, see, I like how it kind of ramps up in the beginning. We're like, wow, we
Melt
just found
all
all
these
these
phones.
phones. Like, why the
Yeah.
fuck would somebody
Hey, like,
melt all these phones? Like, that's weird. Like, hey, like, this,
Yeah.
thing doesn't work anymore. Like, oh, that's weird. Like, I kind of wish they went more into that, like building up the tension more with
Well,
that
even
before we saw
even the
vampires.
pace they're taking it is fine
Even the pace they're
because
taking it is
they're just
fine.
like off the jump. Okay, shit's crazy,
because they're just like off
and
the jump. Okay,
we're
shit's
off and
crazy.
running. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
We're off and
But then
running.
you've got
That's fine.
an
I'm okay
hour
with that.
40,
But then you've got
give or take,
an hour
that you're supposed to be like
40,
making me care about these
that you're
characters.
supposed
Like
to be,
you've
like,
got plenty of time.
making me care
You
about
want to
these
start it
characters.
fast?
You've got
Go ahead
plenty
and start
of
it
time.
fast.
Yeah.
You want to start it fast.
But then you
go
need
ahead and
to
start it
like
fast.
take me places.
But then you need to like
Exactly.
take me
It's
places.
just like
Exactly.
I don't want to say it's fluff,
Just like,
but it.
I don't wanna
This
say
is
fluff.
more about
but it's
the brutality of
this
these
is more
vampires
about
than the
brutality of
humans.
these
And
vampires
then the book
than the humans
presents
And
the
then
story of the humans
book
so well that
presents the story of
It's
the
a little
humans
jarring.
So well
I was gonna
that
say, like, the thing
it's a little
that
jarring.
I was gonna say, like, the thing
this is
that you said, like, this is focusing on the brutality of the vampires. The thing I think that makes them even more brutal in the book is completely cut out of this. And in that they're not just like a mindless,
there's
like
plot.
roving band of vampires. Like,
No, there's
Yeah.
like a vacation.
yeah, no, they set this all up. Like, this is like a vacation for them. Like, they're like a like this rich, like elite, like. I don't want to say like not a band of vampires, but like they're just
Yeah.
like a
Like this-
rich people,
aristocracy.
basically, but they're
Yeah,
vampires.
exactly.
Yeah.
And like this is all, yeah, exactly. They set this all up as like a like a resort vacation, like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and like that whole thing is cut out. They're just kind of like these mindless vampires with no motivation, like other than to
99%
eat.
of them are set up that way.
90.
The main vampire, I forget, Marlowe.
The main
He has
vampire.
personality
Marlowe.
in this.
Marlowe.
Everybody
Yeah.
else is
He has
basically like cookie
Yeah.
cutter,
Everybody else is
Monster.
basically like cookie cutter.
but he's like
Monster.
citing philosophy
But he's
and
like
just weird shit like
citing
that, which is like
philosophy. and just weird shit like that.
He's got the
which is,
look
like,
of that guy.
Thing.
Yeah.
the look.
He's
It's
got
like
the
a 90s
look
bad
of
guy
that
thing. Like,
kind of pompous
the look
douche,
of that
and he acts that way, but
pompous douche,
everybody else
and
behind
he
him is just a
acts that
crony.
way, but
Yeah.
everybody else
And it
behind him is
doesn't
just a
it doesn't
yeah.
correlate
And it
to
doesn't-
the actual story.
Yeah.
correlate to.
And
the
like,
actual
again, you don't
story.
give a
Yeah.
shit about not just the humans.
And
but the
like
vampires.
again, you don't give a shit about not just the humans
Yeah.
but the vampires. Like
Characters on
you
both
should
sides
give a
would
shit
be
about
much
like
better story.
the characters on both
remember
sides. It would be a much
Correctly,
better
which
story.
I could be
If I
wrong.
remember
Like there was like actually like
correctly,
a
which I
feud
could
between
be
two of
wrong.
the
Like, there was, like,
vampires,
actually,
right?
like,
Like there was
a
kind of like
feud
two
between
factions
two
at one point.
vampires, right? Like there was
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
two factions.
Like
I
that's cool
think you're
shit.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the other thing,
that's
like,
cool
they
shit.
go-
Yeah,
they go
and then like the other thing, like they go they go pretty fast, like through they just kind of jump through time, and again they're focusing on the humans, but what the fuck are the vampires doing?
Are they starving?
when everybody's just hiding? Like they're are they just
Starving?
Yeah, they're just sitting and waiting. They're not like
Yeah.
actively like trying to flush people out. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's okay. It's just like it could
Yeah,
be
like
so much better
it's
if they
okay.
just
It's just like it could have been so much
Yeah.
better
Like,
if they just
even
fleshed things out.
Even
a little
if
bit more.
you keep the
Like,
vampires
even if you keep
sort
the
of generic
vampires
and keep them as like
sort of
these,
generic,
they're
and
sharks.
keep them as, like,
They're 100%
they're-
sharks.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
sharks.
They resemble
100%
sharks.
sharks.
They
Yeah,
act like
yeah,
sharks.
yeah.
They resemble sharks.
That's all they are.
Act like sharks.
So if you treat them as such
That's
in
all
this
they are.
movie and
So
then
if
just
you
give
treat
me
them
good
as such
humans,
in this movie, and then just give
I'm
me
happier,
good humans,
right? Like I don't need
I'm happier,
fully fleshed
right?
out
Like, I don't
vampires and
need
fully fleshed out humans
fully
because that way
fleshed
you
out
wind up with a
vampires
fucking mess.
and fully fleshed
And
out
you wind
humans,
up,
'cause that
like-
way you wind up with a fucking mess.
You wind up getting
wind
too
up with-
much story and not enough
wind
of
up
the
getting too
the
much
actual horror and
Story
none of the
and not
brutality.
enough of the
So,
actual
you
horror,
just, like-
none of the brutality.
Pick a lane,
you
but
just,
then like be good at it.
Pick a lane.
They
and then, like, be
kind of
good
stayed
at
in the
it.
middle here. Well, no, they didn't really stay in the
kind of
middle,
stayed
but
in
like
the
they
middle
they
here.
picked the human side.
No, they didn't really stay in
but
the
they did
middle,
it
but, like, they picked
wrong.
the human side.
They did it wrong.
They did it.
You did a bad.
half-assedly,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did it wrong. You did a bad.
I mean, as far as the look of the vampires, like they look.
I mean, as far as the look of the vampires, like they look okay for for movie vampires, but
There's too much variance.
they're just kind of they're just generic. Like they all look exactly
no,
alike.
Well, because
no,
they've
it's
got
they
the
look
white
exactly
face
alike.
and the
Well,
black eyes and the
well,
jagged
because they got
teeth,
the
but like
white face
some of them
and
have
the
weird
black
like
eyes and the jagged
tilted
teeth.
eyes.
Some of them have weird,
And, like, there's-
tilted eyes.
There's differences
And-
that
Okay.
way
There's-
that kind of drove me
There's
nuts.
differences
It was like,
that way. that
okay,
kind of
so
drove me
why-
nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
do some of them have
Okay,
like
so
big
why-
crazy teeth, but other people
some
have
of them
like
have,
little
big
teeth and
crazy teeth, but
And I
other
remember
people
the
have
book
like
being
little
they were
teeth
just
and
more like.
And I remember the book
monsters,
being
like,
they were
they
just
had, like,
more like monstrous. Like they just had like
everywhere,
huge
like,
mouths
Yeah.
and like
claws.
just teeth
now,
everywhere.
To
and, like,
be able to do
giant
that in
claws
this, they would
and-
have to rely
Well,
heavily on
to be
CG,
able to do
and
that,
I
they would
appreciate that they
rely
didn't.
heavily on
Yeah.
CG.
Yeah, it would
like
look- it would
they,
look
they did
stupid.
what they could
Yeah.
within the realms of like
they did
physical
what they could
makeup,
within the realms of,
which I
like,
appreciate. There is some CG in
physical
this,
makeup,
but it's not.
which I appreciate.
atrocious.
There is some CG
Yeah,
in
it's
this,
not
but it's
offensive.
not.
Yeah, like what you.
Atrocious.
Yeah, it's
No,
not
what you
offensive.
get is fine. I think
offensively
they did it
CG.
right. They did a
What
lot
you
of it
get
just
is
to accent.
fine. I think they did it right. They did a lot of it just to accent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just like
Which
you
is
know
how it
set
should
yourself
be,
a
like,
good
used, yeah.
physical
Like,
base
you know,
and then
set
just
yourself
like
a good
touch it with
physical
CG.
base,
Yeah.
and then just like
Obviously,
touch it
you know,
with
like
CG.
Yeah.
there are certain things that
you know, like
need CG. Like if you have a
certain
monster
things
that you have to have a
like,
gigantic
you have
fucking
a
mouth
monster
in.
that you
Yeah, you have to do it that way, but
fucking mouth
it
in.
never looks right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do it that way, but it never looks right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there? To say about this? I mean,
Yeah. What else is there to say about this? I mean,
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like it's a cool survivor story.
Yeah.
It's
a cool
got-
survivor story.
If you're
got-
interested in more like brutal vampires who are just like tearing people apart, this is your kind of flick.
tearing people apart.
There's nothing wrong with it.
This is your kind of
Personally, I'm more of a like dark, broody vampire kind of guy, but I can get behind this as a it's a nice change of pace every once in a while.
The story setup is definitely
Yeah. The story setup is definitely like
Something
unique,
could be
and
done with it. Something
and,
was
you know,
done with it. The book.
something could
Yeah.
be done with it. Something was done with it. The book,
Yeah.
and yeah, the movie just didn't capture that.
What are you gonna do? Like,
like it's so.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of more
A
to
lot
say,
of the
but like it's
characters
so
wind up being
just generic
cardboard.
feeling.
A lot of the characters wind up being
There's the guy,
cardboard.
emotional, like dead family.
Like there's the guy, emotional, like dead Family Guy. Fucking
a dead Family Guy.
the other guy, Billy. Fucking
Dead Family Guy.
yeah, dead Family Guy.
Yeah.
You could be talking about.
Yeah.
I was talking about the older guy, but
multiple
yeah,
dead
Billy,
Family
same
Guys.
thing.
Yeah. Multiple dead Family Guys.
I don't know. It's fine.
It's fine.
Every time I see, oh shit, what's his name? The main character here, the actor, Josh Hartnett.
The main
Every time I see Josh Hartnett,
Eben.
Josh
I remember.
Every time
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
he's
Josh
pretty good.
Hartnett, I remember.
Yeah, he like disappeared
Oh, yeah,
for
he's
like
pretty good.
a while.
Yeah,
he
he like
back?
disappeared for like a while.
Is he back?
He is kind of
Yeah.
back. Yeah, he's been in a lot of
Oh,
stuff,
was he?
especially over the past year. He was an
Yeah, I
Oppenheimer.
mean, I don't need to
yeah.
tread on your segment there, but it strikes me like
on your segment.
there's those actors where like they're really good and everywhere, and then they're just fucking
They're
gone.
really good and everywhere, and then they're just fucking gone.
Yeah.
I used to confuse him
No,
with
he
Ethan
seems to be
Hawke,
back.
like a lot.
I used to confuse him with Ethan Hawke.
Both like
a lot.
scraggly haired.
I can see that. Both like scraggly haired dudes, talk kind of gruff and low.
Squinty,
Yeah.
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 bad beards,
Squinty.
yeah, white
White
dudes.
Bad beards.
Yeah.
White dudes.
What else? I mean, like there's like the. rules of
What
the
else? I mean, like there's like the rules of the vampires like are kind of fast and loose. There's
Yeah,
no
it's
like
like
blow their head off.
real like set
yeah,
way
blow
to kill
their head
them.
off,
other than,
cut
like,
them in half.
blow
I
their head
guess. I
off.
don't- It seems like anything that like tears them apart
It seems
kills
like
them
anything
for
that,
sure,
like, tears them apart
and daylight.
kills them.
Yeah.
And daylight.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah.
They didn't really get into that. I mean, that's not really like the important part of the story
I
either.
mean, that's not really like the important.
But it
part
would
of
be
the
nice
story
to see
either.
them like
But it
discovering
would be
things, I
nice to see
suppose.
them, like,
Of course, all these
discovering things.
additions and edits that we're making actually
course, all
would probably
these
lead to like a
additions and
fucking
edits
2.5
that
hour
we
movie.
Would probably lead to like a
But
fucking
sometimes
2.5
that's the
hour movie.
story you gotta tell. It takes that long.
But sometimes that's the story you got to tell.
I'm
it takes
okay
that long,
with
you
a
know?
long movie as long as it's
I'm okay
moving.
with a
Yeah, if it-
long
if it-
movie
if it
as long as
justifies
it's
the length,
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it justifies the length, yeah.
Going back to the
I was gonna say, going back to the
even if they
vampires,
are
I wish,
treated as, like,
even if they are just treated as like, just sharks in this movie, give us a little bit more on their hierarchy, on their backstory, in terms of like,
just kills the head dude.
because at the end, like Eben
Yeah.
just kills the head dude, and they all just fuck off.
I
Yeah.
don't mind
Well,
that they fucked off.
okay, like
Tell me
I
why
don't
they
mind that they
They
fucked
easily
off,
could've
but
just
like,
ganged up and killed this
tell
dude.
me
Yeah.
why they fucked off. They easily could have
What
just
is this,
ganged up and
Fifth
killed this
Element?
dude.
They won't fight without
Like,
the leader.
Fifth Element.
Explain
They won't
that.
fight without
Yeah.
the leader.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Because he
explain
defeated
that.
him.
Like,
Is he now their leader?
fucking,
Like,
because he defeated
Yeah.
him. Is he now
Is-
their leader?
is
Like,
he- is-
Yeah.
yeah.
Marlo,
is-
the
is-
sire of all these, is it just
Marlo,
like
the
a
sire of all these? Is it just
like a dictatorship? Like what is it? Like
like a
yeah, you don't really get
Yeah.
any of that.
Like,
Yeah,
you
he's
don't
dead.
really get
Wanna
any
fucking
of
bag
that.
it?
Yeah, yeah. He's dead.
Fuck out of here.
Want to fucking
Let's
bag
go.
it?
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Give him the old. Let's go. Fucking
Give him the old.
What is it?
Fucking.
from fucking dusk till
what is
dawn.
it? From
Let's Ramblers. Let's ramble.
Oh, yeah. Ramblers, let's
Ramblers,
get
let's
rambling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ramblers.
I
Let's
botched
get
that.
rambling.
Yeah. Watch that.
Yeah. I really don't like the way this was filmed. I don't know if it's like a frame rate thing, but it's like so jumpy.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
was
like
gonna say it's
so
very
jumpy.
like sterile.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very like sterile looking. Like everything
Yeah.
just looks
There's that. Even the
clean
stuff
and,
that's
like,
supposed to be
new.
dirty
Yeah.
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 is like
Even the stuff that's
obviously
supposed to be
not dirty.
Yeah.
Is like obviously not dirty.
Yeah.
I get it's supposed to be bleak in the middle of nowhere, but
Like, I get it's supposed to be bleak in the middle of nowhere, but like it's just I don't know. The set's like
It's fine. It's
Eh.
fucking
I
fine.
wouldn't.
It's fine. It's
fine.
We do, yeah. We're
I wouldn't-
22 minutes into this.
we do, yeah. We're like 22 minutes into this.
Are you
That's
sure?
long enough. I think like,
We can.
for a
I mean,
fucking-
like,
Are you sure? You can. I mean,
man,
like,
I wish this had more. More.
Yeah, like
I just wish it had more.
yeah. I just yeah, like a just.
wish it had more.
I mean, it's a 2-hour movie, but it feels like
Yeah.
the story of like a 90-minute movie, basically. Like,
Yeah.
there's not much to it, and like it still is 2 fucking hours long.
It's realistically, I think it boils down to the juice is not worth the squeeze on it.
Boils down to the
Yeah.
juice is not worth the squeeze on it.
Yeah, yeah.
It had potential and.
Like it just had potential, and wasn't there like a longer story about people like holding up in the diner too in the book?
I really don't know, man. Like I haven't read this book
I haven't
since
read
before this
book
movie came out.
I think
since before this movie came out.
last time
I think
So that was
last time was it the last time?
Almost
20 years ago, dog.
Same here.
almost
When I
20
read
years
this, I
ago,
read
dog.
this for-
Same here. Well, when I read this for
he taught this book.
in
Yeah.
college for Peter's class. He taught this book.
Did he teach it just
in
as
one of his
literature, or was
classes,
it like
and,
allegory
Did
for
he
something
teach it
and
just
it's
as
made it
literature, or
special?
was it
It was
like
about-
allegory
I
for
was gonna
something
ask him
and
to
it's
come
made
on
it special?
tonight, and
It was about. I was going to ask him to come on tonight, and I totally dropped the ball
We
there.
talked a lot about
But we talked a lot about how like the thing that is mankind's like strength, technology, is the thing that is turned against them in the story. The thing that the vampires use against them in the story. That's another thing that's cut out. How like the vampires are the ones in like constant communication with one another. You know, they're texting and like talking back and forth. Where they've wiped out the human's ability to do that. They've cut them off from the outside world. So it was a lot about that, like you know, using
the loss of
technology to turn the
technology
tables.
and the downfall.
The loss of technology and the downfall.
Yeah, yeah.
Ready for a rating?
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah.
Ready for a rating?
Yeah, we're there. Let's just rate.
I think
Well,
it's
we
a
can fill
solid
time.
6.
I was gonna go 5-5.
Solid 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in
I
the
was gonna go
ballpark.
5-5.
I was
Yeah, like
We're in the ballpark.
I was gonna say I wouldn't
this again. Like if it were
stay away
Yeah.
from watching this again. Like if it were on,
Yeah.
like I just threw it on. Like it's fine, background noise. Like,
putting it on to watch.
but as far as like sitting
not a
down,
bad
and, like
Halloween
putting it
flick.
on to watch, nah.
Right, or
nah.
if you're in the mood for something vampires and you haven't seen this in a while, I don't think you'd be like terribly disappointed.
Yeah.
If you're into if you want like the monstery side of vampires.
The monstery side of
this doesn't have
vampires.
a Halloween vibe for me though. Even though it does.
See, like this doesn't have a Halloween vibe for me.
Yeah.
Even though it does have vampires, like the winter, like the snow in the winter,
but
make
watch
it like
The
a
Thing
like a
during
winter
Halloween,
horror
right?
movie.
Yeah, but you watch the thing during Halloween.
Come on.
That's true. That's a good point. This feels like the movie like you would watch in like fucking the end of January, like the beginning of February, when you're just sick of fucking winter and like there's nothing but more winter for the next like 6 or
depressing me
7 weeks. Like
Staring down the
Yeah,
barrel of that
yeah.
motherfucker.
because there's nothing but winter for because there's nothing but winter for the next 12 weeks.
Right around when we hit episode 150.
Oh, right around when we hit episode 150, it should be warming up again. How sad is that?
Gang Lion Assembly would like to know why vampires are often sloppy.
It just goes. They don't give a fuck. They don't need to.
It just goes. They don't give a fuck. They don't need to be clean eaters. They're just like savage. You know, they're being savages. They're
Depends
just
on the
beasts. They're
vampire.
tearing up
Because you
food.
have
Yeah.
vampires that
Depends on
will
the vampire, because
just
you
bite
have
and
vampires
take
that will
and
just bite
just
and
like
take
whatever they need. But then you have,
just
you know, like these ones who will just tear your neck out and then
Near
These ones
dark
who will
vampires.
just
Yeah.
rip your neck out. and
Like the
then-
near dark vampires. Like
Yeah.
like rip your yeah, exactly. Rip your throat out. And,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it depends on
I don't know.
depends on the mindset of the vampire. You know, like you look at
the mindset of the vampire. You know, like
Interview
you
with
look
the
at
Vampire. They're like cutting somebody's
Interview with
wrist
the
and
Vampire.
bleeding it
They're,
into a
like,
wine
cutting
glass, for
somebody's
Christ's
wrist
sake.
and bleeding
Because
it
they're
into a wine
aristocratic
glass,
cunts.
for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Because they're aristocratic.
But then you have, you know, these guys, but they're,
But then
you
you have,
know, they're just
you know,
like
these
a step
guys.
up from being
But
animals,
they're-
right?
you know,
Like
they're just like a step up from being
it
animals.
just depends on
Yeah.
Like
the mindset.
it just depends on the mindset.
Yeah, I mean it's not.
Um,
It's a bad movie. It's
Yeah, I mean it's not
It's
a bad
fine.
movie. It's just
It's
not a.
real. It's like
great
it is the most like
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's like it
that
is the
you
most
could have.
like
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's the
that
vanilla
you could
ice
have.
cream. Of
Yeah.
horror movies. Like,
It's the vanilla ice cream of like horror
love
movies.
vanilla
Like
ice
it.
cream.
This'll.
I am-
I do get that. Like because every now and
I
again.
I do get that, like because every now and again, like I will, you know, I love me like a crazy Ben and Jerry's or something like that, like. But every now and again, a good like Stewart's, like the
My-
Philly vanilla, the one with like the little
my-
specks of
my
vanilla in
actual
it.
fucking
oh,
jam.
Oh, dude.
Is like a vanilla
Actual fucking
milkshake.
jam.
Yeah,
is like
Yeah,
vanilla
that's
milkshake.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Vanilla malt.
What, yeah, but I got to go back to the fucking
Yeah,
30s
check it
to
out.
get one.
I used to.
Yeah, but I gotta go back to the fucking 30s
What?
to get one.
You can get them at Stewart's.
What?
You can get malts at Stewart's.
All right.
Because like whenever I got like a
Right.
malt,
Yeah.
like a chocolate
I'm telling you, because like whenever I
Yeah.
got like a malt, I always get like a chocolate shake with malt in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try it with vanilla.
My grandmother used to take
awesome.
us to get ice cream
Yeah.
sodas.
My grandmother used to take us to get
And,
ice cream sodas.
Man, those were gross.
And,
Because it's ice cream and seltzer.
man, those were gross.
Well, I used to make
It's ice cream and seltzer.
when I was like,
Yeah, well, I used to make when I used to work at McDonald's when I was like a kid. We used to make ice cream sodas like in the summertime. And yeah, it just that's a great
execution.
like
don't
concept on
Don't
paper.
work, dog.
Execution is fucking shit.
Don't work, dog.
Although ice cream and Sprite was surprisingly tasty. Yeah, it was like it was almost like a sherbet, like citrusy, like yeah, like it was like a creamsicle.
Now we're back
almost.
from ice cream talk.
Yeah,
Weather talk was earlier in case you anybody missed that.
yeah.
We're
Weather
back to
talk was
vampire
earlier in
talk.
case
Yeah,
you
I'm at
anybody missed that.
I'm at a 6 on this. You're at a 5.5.
Yeah, I think
Those are fair
I'm at a
numbers.
6 on this. You're at a
Like this
5.5.
movie does not deserve anything near like a
Yeah.
fucking 7.
This movie does not.
Yeah,
So-
no,
Near
it's
like
just
a fucking 7.
it's just
Yeah, no, it's just
it has the potential.
it's
to
just
never-
shot like it just it has the potential. It just never
Yeah, they
gets
wind up-
all the
they
way
wind up
there.
just
never like
dropping the
reaches that
ball.
arc.
Yeah, they wind up just
chatter?
dropping the ball.
So we got a first time chatter.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Hey,
Hey,
Boots
Boots.
99.
Oh, welcome,
You
welcome.
ready for trivia?
Let's do some trivia.
All right, let's trivialize this movie.
Let us do some trivia.
All right, let's.
Yeah, my
trivialize
camera
this
is kind of funky.
Yeah, my camera is kind of.
That's more
Yeah.
better.
funky.
There you go.
That's more better.
Not to bother you with trivia.
I used to think they were kind of trivia.
We really gotta fix the fucking lighting in the studio.
We do. We have to spend. We have to spend like an hour just moving lights and marking places on the floor where they need to be.
Whole hour.
Yeah. We unintentionally look like corpses right now. Like, we're not doing this to keep in theme with the show, guys.
No, it's bad.
yeah.
We're as professional as we know how to be, which is the problem.
We're as professional as our last drink. Let's put it that way. That's got to be a sticker.
Yeah, that's a T-shirt, my
Yeah.
friend.
Like 2 glasses clinking in the background. We're as professional as our last drink.
Beautiful. All right, not a shitload of trivia on this movie, so we should be getting through it pretty quick. The vampires speak a completely original language. It was created for the film with the help of a linguistics professor at a New Zealand university.
Why? Why would you go through the trouble of creating a language and then giving them no backstory whatsoever?
Yeah. The only thing I can think is that it's meant to keep them outsiders.
Yeah, like mysterious.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So like if they're speaking Russian, you go, they're from Russia. They're speaking some whack ass language that nobody's ever heard. They're from some whack ass place that nobody's ever heard.
Yeah.
Steve Niles originally conceived the story as a film. After years of rejection by studios, it was reworked into a comic book. Eventually, a studio that rejected the original screenplay went for the comic version. So, like, I'm thinking maybe he wasn't a good script writer.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Steve.
Like, Steve can write a hell of a comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funky one. In reality, Barrow doesn't see the sun for roughly 67 days, not 30 days.
Like, I'm not even like a bit like.
I'm not a
big
sun guy.
Yeah, exactly. But still, like, not seeing the sun for that long is pretty fucking rough.
Yeah, like when I get to work and it's nighttime and I leave work and it's nighttime.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. Which we're right about there.
Oh, I'm fucking definitely there.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. I like that's they said, alcohol's illegal, during that time the sun's down.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
I guess I know what hobby I'm picking up.
Crime.
Moonshining.
Yeah, alcohol hoarding. Why do you have a room full of cases of beer? The sun's going down in a week or so.
How much beer, and I know this is a comically large amount, how much beer would you need to make it through a month like this?
With this show?
No sun. With this show?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's do the math. Let's do the math. Like, hypothetically speaking,
Just the way we normally drink.
we usually go through 4 beers in a show. So that's, well, we usually go through 4 beers recording the show.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, it can go from
Yeah.
4 to 14-ish. Like, so...
But I also drink at home. So there's this, and then my home beers and my home booze.
See, this is the only time I really drink.
Yeah, not the case for me.
Yeah.
Rookie.
No,
Semi-retired.
It's because I built up so much experience drinking all the time earlier that it's probably best if I don't do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. For a month of darkness with like nothing to fucking do.
Just to record the show, we would need like probably, just to be safe, like 3 cases. That's more than enough for our normal drinking for the recording.
Yeah.
For if we didn't have access to a bar that could sell us booze, we're gonna need
Quadruple that number.
yeah, like 12 to 15 cases.
We need a gross of beers.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 15 cases probably is what we would need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because
That's
then
3 cases a week.
then you might have a couple left over to celebrate the sun coming out.
Which, you have a big beer drinking party. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big beer drinking party. That's what you want.
That's it. That's it exactly. There is a picture of Steve Niles that hangs in the attic hideout.
All right.
Nice little nod. In the comics, the head vampire, Vicente, travels to Barrow to stop the other vampires. Yes, I do remember this.
Yes, that is right. Yeah, like the hierarchy comes in.
Stops, to stop their plans in order to preserve the secrecy of vampires. I don't need that in this, but that's a really good plot point. So if they did like
it does come up. Marlowe mentions it. Like, we spent hundreds of years convincing them that like we were just a myth or whatever.
Yeah. But that was him basically taking that side of that argument and he said destroy them all.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. You're right. There was that like the these are like the nouveau rich, like the Wall Street guys.
Yeah. We're old poor.
Yeah, and then like the old rich guys like come in and like, yo, fucking knock this shit off.
Yeah.
Okay, I do.
You're gonna ruin it for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think this would make a really, really good limited series.
Yeah.
Don't you dare fucking Walking Dead this.
Oh God, stretch it out to like 1,000 seasons and give it a million spin-offs.
This would need maybe 2 seasons.
You think? Because we're only going over 30 days. Say like
That's 30 episodes.
You know what? That's a good point.
Yeah.
An episode per day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a 15 episode season.
Yeah.
Which is not that much longer than a regular season of anything.
Yeah. That's a good point. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because then you could really get into like the details of how they survive, like what the vampires do.
Or if you want to do short seasons, you can do 3 10-episode seasons.
Yeah.
Just drag it out a little longer. But if they went longer than that, it'd be fucking god-awful.
Yeah.
Well, where are we? The snow used in the film is not actual snow. Most of it is salt, and some of the snow was edited to make it look real.
12 people had heart attacks on the set from all the salt.
Just from breathing. Mm-hmm. Oh, hypertension.
Yeah, we lost another camera guy.
Yeah, they filmed this in fucking New Zealand.
I put that together from looking over the credits of everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kiwi, Aussie,
Hercules,
Kiwi.
A lot of Hercules, a lot of Xena. Yeah.
Fucking A. According to the DVD commentary, Josh Hartnett was sick with mono for 2 weeks of filming. During that period, he had to fly to Venice, London, New York, and Los Angeles for premieres of The Black Dahlia. That sounds fucking miserable.
Sounds like a special layer of hell. Like,
Just like, not only am I doing all this traveling, I'm doing press junkets, and I have mono. Oh, while I'm trying to film another movie.
why did I drink out of that water fountain?
Shouldn't have kissed her.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have kissed her. Or him. Who knows what Josh Hartnett gets up to?
Hey, whatever he wants to roll with, man.
Yeah,
It's up to him.
Holes or poles, I don't give a shit. The little girl vampire has arm tattoos that are visible for a few frames. The stick-like figure, or the stick figure-like tattoo on her right arm is the logo of a German industrial band.
She's really into craft work.
Ewy.
I heard a fucking Kraftwerk song on the radio earlier today. Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Like the radio?
On Sirius.
Okay.
Yeah.
It makes
but even still, that's a fucking
little more sense.
Deep cut for Sirius.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Kraftwerk. David Slade's top choice to play Bo was Forrest Whitaker.
Who the fuck is Bo?
I believe.
The Bobby Elvis guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
Bobby Elvis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if I see Forrest Whitaker in that role.
Yeah.
He
pull it
could
off.
do it. I mean, Forrest Whitaker can do pretty much fucking anything.
Except look at both eyes in the same direction.
They point in the same direction. One just has a really heavy lid.
Oh. We lost the Forrest Whitaker crowd. Sorry.
God damn it.
Oh.
Ghost Dog was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Absolutely fucking bonkers premise, but fine. The only downside of that movie was when he did the flourish with his gun before he put it in the fucking holster. Like, outside of that, yeah, you got me. Fucking soundtrack by the RZA. Game over. The sounds of the vampires were created through a mix of screams of the actors with recordings of local death metal singers and various marsupials. The signature roar of the vampires were the actors screaming while inhaling.
Of course they had to use marsupials. It's fucking New Zealand.
Yeah. What else do they have other
Yeah.
than poisonous reptiles?
You guys record those kangaroos screaming, we'll get those koalas screaming. Yeah.
Wombats.
Yeah.
How did they get the wombat to scream, though?
They had it live next to big frog creatures and gave it a cow best friend. That's a Rocco's Modern Life cut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot he was a wombat. Wow.
Is he a wombat? He's a marsupial.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, the breath of the vampires is not visible when they are out in the cold, which is a subtle but cool little effect. And our last IMDb trivia fact is, according to the artist of the comic book, Ben Templesmith, the working title for the film was Crackers in Alaska.
No.
No. So saith IMDb.
No.
I mean, this cast is pretty white. I mean, there's a couple of, like, Inuit people, but...
Yeah,
Good
dog.
thing they didn't hire Forrest Whitaker.
Oh. Anyway, let's move on to the better known as.
Okay.
I know you. I know you. I knew you. I knew
I have to wait to click.
But you ain't you.
I have to wait to click on the picture of the director. Because appropriately enough, this motherfucker looks like Nosferatu.
Holy shit.
God.
That's a cracker in Alaska.
Yeah. I had that same reaction when I pulled up the page and it popped up like, oh Jesus! Like,
Is that powder all grown up?
he fucking looks like Baraka from Mortal Kombat too.
You know why they didn't get Forrest Whitaker? They already had a guy with the eye.
Oh my god. We can only have one eye guy on set.
Everybody in chat, go on IMDb and look up David Slade and tell me that is not honky Forrest Whitaker.
He's anti-Forrest Whitaker. He's fucking Desert Whitaker.
Fuck you. I'm gonna be sick.
That's her.
Oh, anyway.
You're a piece of shit.
Oh, surprisingly enough, you are not the first person to say that. Anyway,
Shocking.
Fucking Desert Whitaker here is fucking. He's directed a lot of music videos. As of recent note, though, he directed the Black Mirror movie, the Choose Your Own Adventure movie, Bandersnatch. That was on Netflix a couple of years back. 2018.
Still have not seen any of that.
It is a solid show that definitely is not every episode good. There's a couple of missteps here and there, but the ones that fucking hit are awesome.
It's just such a huge undertaking at this point.
Yeah, I get that.
Because it's not. It's like a dense show, right? Like maybe there's not like tons of it, but there's like
it's heavy. Some of them are there's one. I don't want to give away the fucking twist, but the whole episode, they're getting you to feel sympathy for this kid.
Yeah.
He's being blackmailed with something online, and they're threatening to release it, and you just think it's him, they just filmed him jerking off to a porn site or something.
Yeah.
And then you find out what the fuck it is they're blackmailing him with, and you're like, these motherfuckers. I can't give it away because it's just a fuck you.
Yeah.
But there are some intense episodes that are really, really good, and then there are some that are just shit. Just straight up shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's got an 8.7 on IMDb here.
Yeah.
I think there's one episode left of the newest season that I just forgot to watch. I haven't watched yet. Mm-hmm. But I will get to that. He also directed 3 episodes of American Gods, which was a weird-ass fucking show.
I liked the book. I never felt it necessary to watch the show. I
never read the book, but I feel like the show was a watered-down version of the book.
They all are.
Yeah. Because from what I know, there's some batshit crazy shit in that fucking book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. He directed 2 episodes of Powers. That was a series on Starz. He directed 5 episodes of Hannibal. That was from 2013 to 2014. It feels like that show was on way, way longer ago than that. Oh, pardon me.
Yeah.
But apparently only wrapped up in 2014.
I don't know. That was during a time where I did not watch television.
Hannibal's a fucking solid show.
I still don't watch television.
You would like Hannibal.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. I recommend it.
I know, because that was around the same time they were doing Bates Motel, right?
Yes.
And I think I saw a couple episodes of that, and I was like,
no comparison.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, back to the credits here. He directed an episode of Breaking Bad in 2013. Let me see. Is it a notable episode? Open House. Don't remember it. Anyway, moving back to his credits, he directed The Twilight Saga: Eclipse. That was 2010. Yeah. Look, they work is work, I guess.
Yeah, motherfucker got paid for it.
Yeah, he directed a Killers video in 2009. Good night, travel well.
That's cool. I like the Killers.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I have not seen them live. No, I have seen them live. Yes. Pretty sure I've seen the Killers live.
Where would it have been, Christopher? Bonnaroo, perhaps?
No.
SPAC.
Did they play the fucking Armory like way back in the day?
Oh, Jesus. Maybe. I miss going to shows at the Armory.
That's a good venue for shows.
Yeah.
I saw the Roots there.
I saw Slayer there.
I saw the Strokes there. I saw the Ringling Brothers Circus there when I was a kid.
That's fucking wild. I saw Alkaline Trio there.
All right.
You were there, were you?
Still haven't seen them.
You were not there? Damn.
I
On
am
my
like
list.
Yeah.
almost positive I've seen the Killers. Fuck.
I don't know, dog.
I gotta stop
Didn't know.
podcasting so much.
All this podcasting is making my memory soft.
He directed Hard Candy in 2005. This is the movie I
That's a
think
good fucking movie.
Yeah, it's the one with at the time Ellen Page and
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson.
Yep.
And like he's like a child molester, right? And like she's like trying to kill him or something.
Yeah, he's a
she like ties him up and like for
yeah,
most of the movie.
he's a
pedophile.
the story is that he's a pedophile, and then she basically like catfished him
Yeah.
because she knew. But I want to say there's a twist ending.
It's been so long since I've seen it.
It's been a while, but I remember enjoying the ride.
Yeah. Yeah, that was 2005. Jesus Christ. That
Honestly,
movie's
that
almost
was-
20 years old.
That was her like first big break, right?
Probably. Let's take a quick look.
I don't. Oh no! I think this might have been after Juno. Oh no! It was before Juno. Okay. I remember seeing that character on Trailer Park Boys, though.
Oh, okay. Good God. Yeah. This was, her first really like thing of note.
Yeah.
I mean, Ghost Cat. I remember like seeing that somewhere. Not seeing it, but like seeing the title.
Yeah.
No. Oh, that might have been before you started coming over. We did that at a bad movie night when I lived in Albany.
Oh, no shit.
Ghost Cat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
was not
Trina.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in 6 episodes of Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, she was.
2001. That show's that fucking old.
Yeah, dude. That started off as like an internet show, didn't it?
Well, I'm assuming. Damn.
Yeah, and those guys made they made at least one short film before that. It's called Last Shot. It
Okay.
was in black and white. Wasn't very good, but
Yeah. All right. Hard Candy was 2005. Directed an AF5 video, Girls Not Gray. That was 2003.
that's a great ass video.
He directed a couple of Stone Temple Pilots videos. Thank You. He did the video for Sour Girl, too. That was an awesome video. That was one with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
He did the System of a Down video for Aerials, Stereophonics. He did a bunch of videos for Muse.
You know what? Like, if we're gonna talk, right, and you're gonna say I like Muse, and I'm like, and then a Muse song will come on, and I'll be like, this fucking
It's a fucking
rocks.
banger, yeah.
Like, oh, I actually do like Muse. I just don't know it.
Yeah, like,
I don't know that I like Muse.
I feel the same way. Like, yeah, like, because they were on, like, the Twilight soundtrack, so they were, like, not really, like, a teeny girl band, but, like...
They were, like, a cool, like,
Yeah.
kind of indie band
Yeah.
for all that.
Because they would get played on, like, back in the... this is really fucking dating myself with Albany radio stations, but, like...
EQX.
EQX, I think even, like, the old, like, Edge, like, fucking back in the day.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Maybe, like, before they went, like, kind of, like... Because they were, like, alternative for a while, and then they went hard rock.
Yeah, now there's, like, literally zero rock radio.
I couldn't tell you any radio station. Is Pix 106 still a thing? I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's the
Because
only...
you know why? Because dudes like who drink Jenny on their work break fucking all day, fucking listen to fucking Pix 106 at work.
Mechanic got to listen to something.
That will always be a classic rock station for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I know like 103.1 went to like a talk. That's basically WGY. They just like
No,
Change-
it's just, like, local radio sucks now.
yeah. I don't.
We used
The
to have
Edge
the
is long
Bone.
gone.
The Edge is long gone.
Yeah.
I think EQX is gone, too.
Is it really? That was like the last independent radio station in the country.
I mean, it might still be around, but
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah. Bummer. Not really.
We've got
Still get music.
We've got like 5 country stations, which is too many.
Yeah.
I like me a country station. I don't need 5 of them.
Let's see. He directed a Tori Amos video in 2001. POD directed a video for Fatboy Slim, Aphex Twin, LFO.
Ugh.
And that's it. Moving on. Josh Hartnett. Like we said, he went away for a while, but it's coming back. He's in a lot of shit. Has 3 things upcoming. I mentioned he was just in Oppenheimer. He was in an episode of Black Mirror this year also. Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. I think that's a fucking... what's his name?
You can do it.
From Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Snatch.
Guy
Ritchie. Yep. Guy Ritchie movie. With Jason Statham that was out this year.
Well, yeah, if it's a Guy Ritchie movie, typically it does have Jason Statham's in it.
He was in a TV series, The Fear Index, that was last year. Wrath of Man might be another Guy Ritchie movie. It is, because it's got
Jason Statham's.
Yeah. Where are we? Most Wanted. Is that a thing? Probably. I don't know. He was in a couple episodes of Drunk History. Played Clark Gable in one of them.
I don't know why I could never get into that fucking... I could never get into Drunk History.
It was a funny show.
And like, on paper, it's right up my fucking alley. And then I would watch it and be like, this is just dumb.
It all depends on who the storyteller is, basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was in 27 episodes of Penny Dreadful, which I still need to watch that series.
It's a full run. Watch the first season.
That's what I hear. And there was a revival, which I guess wasn't great either.
Was it a revival, or was it like a?
It was
like
like a spin-off. It was like set in Los Angeles, like in the 20s.
Oh,
so it was like kind of like a Dia de los Muertos like type of themed thing.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good on that.
Let's see. He was in the Black Dahlia in 2006. Lucky Number 11, which I remember.
Both good movies.
Yeah, I remember like that being okay when I saw it, and like now people keep going on about how great a movie it was. I have to watch it again.
Don't buy into the hype, but it's a good movie.
All right. He was in Sin City in 2005.
He was the assassin at the beginning.
That's right. Yeah. Hollywood Homicide 2003. That was with Harrison Ford. 40 Days and 40 Nights. That was 2002. That's the no sex movie, in case anybody's wondering about the title.
Yep.
He was in Black Hawk Down in 2001.
That's right.
He was also in Black Cock Down in 2001.
He was in O, also in 2001. That was like a high school set version of Othello. Yeah.
I don't need that.
It was all right. It was like him, Julia Stiles, and God, what's that one dude's name? The dude from the Dawn of the Dead remake, Mekhi Phifer.
Oh, okay.
He was in Pearl Harbor in 2001, which was terrible.
That's a long movie.
How the fuck does that have a 6.2?
Because it was popular as fuck, dog.
Oh God, that was a piece of shit.
I'm trying to remember. Was that Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck, yeah.
That was one of those fucking 2 VHS tapes movies.
Yeah. Kate Beckinsale. Forget who the other chick was.
Yeah.
He was in a Cracker video, speaking of crackers. Oh, no, that's a fucking TV show. Cracker Mind Over Murder. All right, whatever. 16
You're thinking
episodes.
of Uncle Cracker?
No, the band Cracker.
Oh, the band Cracker.
Yeah. The Virgin Suicides, 1999. The Faculty, 1998. That was a pretty decent movie. His first role was in Halloween H2O.
Oh, so his career only could go up from there.
Yeah, start off at the bottom, just go all the way up from there. All right, Melissa George up next. She is in a lot of stuff over the years. She's still in stuff. The Mosquito Coast, they made a TV show out of that. She's currently in that, 17 episodes. She was in an episode of Star Trek Discovery.
Sick.
Which is coming back soon, I think, in the next couple of months.
Do love me some Star Trek.
Yeah, Discovery's really good.
all the new Trek is good except for Picard.
Yeah. Let's speaking of which, the new season of Strange New Worlds was like way too short, I felt.
Yeah.
It just ended abruptly. Like, oh fuck, it's over. Like, damn it.
Was it like the actual season, or was it like a mid-season break?
No, it was 10 episodes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. She was in 8 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. Let's see. She was in the Amityville Horror remake in 2005. She played the wife in that.
That's not the Ryan Reynolds one, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. She was in 23 episodes of Alias. That was 2003 to 2005. Let's see. She was in 2 episodes of Charmed. She was in the LA Confidential TV movie.
Woof.
Which, why would you make that in 2003? That movie is like 6 years old at that point.
And far superior.
Yeah.
Guys, what can we do to make it better? Make it specifically for television. Yes. That's the one.
Great idea.
That's the move.
She was in an episode of Monk. That was in 2003. Mulholland Drive, 2001.
See, they're doing like a Monk. I think it's a movie.
Yeah, I think it just came out on the cock.
Like a final farewell to Monk.
Yeah. She was in The Limey in 1999, which I heard was a great movie. It's only got a 6.9 on here.
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Ben Kingsley is like a British mobster in that. No, I'm not like Ben Kingsley. Terrence Stamp, who played General Zod in that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She was in an episode of Silk Stockings.
What is that show?
One of the steamy USA dramas.
Yeah.
She was in Dark City in 1998.
I like that movie. I like it a lot.
I remember falling asleep in that movie because we went to a midnight showing.
Yeah, I can understand that. Is that the only time you watched it?
I think so, yeah.
Try it again. Definitely try it again.
That is some delicious PBR.
Yep. You know why we're drinking PBR? Utica Club won't give us a fucking sponsorship.
Exactly.
You don't give us the time of day.
This table would be filled with club right now if we had that sponsorship.
3 emails, no replies.
Bullshit.
Right.
Horse shit.
Like, I'd even take a, hey, guys, no, we're not interested.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Fair.
Thanks for drinking.
Fair.
Yeah.
Thanks for drinking.
Yeah.
Thanks for drinking of us.
Anyway, up next, Danny Huston of the renowned Houston acting family.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, his sister is Angelica Houston. I think their father is John Huston.
It's so weird that he doesn't look like Alan Rickman the way Angelica Houston looks like Alan Rickman.
That is stunningly accurate.
I know.
Oh my god.
You just bring up a picture?
Yeah, I was curious.
It's the sound of a man
Discovering.
coming to startling realization.
Thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you'll never be able to unsee it. It's like when you find meow in the middle of homeowner. You're toast.
Oh, meowner.
Oh, man. Or like when somebody tells you that wintergreen and root beer are the same flavor.
What?
Oh.
Good luck with that one.
Broke your brain.
Anyway.
I don't like this game anymore.
All funny games don't happen to you.
Yeah.
I'm having a crisis.
Anyway, he's in the upcoming remake of The Crow, which I 100% don't need. He was in that recent movie Marlowe with Liam Neeson, where he plays the fucking detective.
Yeah.
Philip Marlowe.
Wasn't Philip Marlowe the author?
Oh, God damn it.
I could be
Nope,
wrong.
he's the detective.
Okay. Sorry, I get some of my hard-boiled trivia a little fucking screwy sometimes.
Let's see. He was in 6 episodes of Succession. Ooh, pardon me. He's also in 19 episodes of Yellowstone.
Yeah, he's great in that show.
I'm gonna have to start watching that goddamn show.
You really should. I have to catch up. I'm like a season behind right now.
He was in Angel Has Fallen in 2019. That's those series of Jerry Butler movies. Yeah. Where various things fall and he saves them.
Falling.
He was in Wonder Woman in 2017. He was in a version of Frankenstein in 2015. He played Victor Frankenstein, apparently.
No shit. He plays a really good, like, uppity douchebag.
Yeah.
Like, he's just got that, like...
Smarmy asshole.
Smarmy asshole, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say smug cunt, but his smarmy asshole is a little more apt.
He played the Axeman in I think the last good season of American Horror Story, the one with the witches in New Orleans. He was in Masters of Sex for 3 episodes, mastering sex apparently.
I am the master of sex.
He was the voice of General.
Show enough. Who's the master?
The glowing hands.
Just 2
Not the hands
fingers.
blowing.
2 fingers. 1 appendage.
Oh, wow.
Gross.
I was going to make a joke, but I'm going to keep it classy. Going to keep it classy.
Okay.
That's a
Sure.
first.
Look, maybe the stink line's coming up, his fingers glow. I don't know. Anyway, he played the voice of General Lane in the Justice League Flashpoint movie. I can't believe that story's 10 fucking years old.
Flashpoint?
Yeah, the movie is anyway, so the story's probably older than that.
Yeah, Flashpoint's way older than that.
It's got to be like 2008, maybe?
I thought Flashpoint was like early 2000s, like 2000-y. I could be wrong, but
maybe.
I could have swore that
I'm
shit
a
was
Marvel
old.
guy.
We got a research guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the Hitchcock movie in 2012.
2011. Flashpoint.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. I didn't think it was that old.
Huh.
He played Poseidon in Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans. He was King Richard in the Russell Crowe Robin Hood movie.
Yeah.
They made that. That's a thing.
It wasn't great.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think it was as bad as a lot of people like to rag on it for being.
It just, I don't know. It didn't justify its existence. It's just like...
No, it didn't need to be made, but it's also not
neither
garbage.
that or the one with the dude from Kingsman either a couple of years later. Like,
Oh, Hood?
I think it was just called Robin Hood again. Like,
Oh, was it?
Yeah. He...
Oh, wait, Hood is the fucking... There's a game.
Oh.
Yeah.
He played the younger version of William Stryker in the Wolverine movie, the first Wolverine movie. That also seems older than 2009.
Well, you know what the problem is? We're old.
Yeah, that's true. He was in the number 23, the weird-ass Jim Carrey
fuck
movie.
that.
He was in Children of Men in 2006, which is a fucking amazing movie. I haven't seen that in a very, very long time.
I want to say I watched it. It was like a pandemic movie for me, I think, the first time I saw it.
Clive Owen, man, is a solid actor, man.
He's always good.
He's in fucking Shoot 'Em Up, Sin City.
Yeah.
He's in this movie called Croupier from the late 90s, which was awesome. He's like an underground, like high class, like poker dealer.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Did I mention Shoot 'Em Up? I think so.
That was the first one.
Probably, yeah. But he's in some good ass movies.
Yeah. Fucking. It was just on the tip of my fucking tongue.
Son of Man.
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking that was the next big one.
Let's see. He was in The Aviator. That was 2004. That was the oh Christ, Howard Hughes. That's what that movie's about.
Yes.
The guy who pees in jars. Peed. Past tense.
Peed.
He's dead.
Past tense. Very dead.
Yeah.
He was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He was a fucking piece of shit. Also had crazy OCD. He would cut like boxes of tissues in half, so he would have one for each hand.
Yeah. They parodied him on The Simpsons when Mr. Burns opens the casino.
Yeah.
And he goes all crazy, like he's wearing the Kleenex boxes on his feet. He has fucking Smithers start building the spruce goose. Calls it the spruce moose.
They fucking stole that then, because the spruce moose was in Tailspin.
Was it? That's right. That was the bar they go to, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Where are we? He was in the John Adams miniseries. He played Sam Adams. I can't stand his fucking beer.
I like certain ones.
Again,
The winter ale.
Yeah.
Good. I like that one.
I used to like the cherry wheat. That used to be pretty good. But that, I think I've mentioned this before. That beer specifically always reminds me of cleaning up my apartment the morning after a party.
Yeah, I bet.
And picking up those Solo cups, like half filled with beer and cigarette butts, and like that Sam Adams smell. Was oh fuck! I hated it. Yeah. I had to stop drinking that beer because of that fucking just that sense memory.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No, it's a funky beer.
Oh.
The problem is there's just like too many flavors going on in that sumbitch.
Yeah.
Just like the regular Boston Lager.
It sounds like drinking syrup.
Yeah.
Beer syrup. Like Blue Moon is beer soup.
Those fucking herbs and spices.
Yeah. Where are we? Oh, he was in Leaving Las Vegas in 1985. That was the
Goddamn.
movie where Nicolas Cage drinks himself to death.
Yeah.
That was his second role. His first role was in 1975, something called The Human Factor. Moving on, up next we have Ben Foster. This is another dude who's been in a ton of shit over the years, and some solid stuff too. Of recent note,
nothing.
yeah, we'll find something. We'll get there.
Warcraft.
He was in the Warcraft movie. That was 2016.
I didn't hate that movie.
I never saw it.
And that's as a casual Warcraft player and fan. So
It was directed by David Bowie's kid, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Duncan Jones.
Duncan Jones, yep.
Yeah.
He also did Moon.
Yes, that's a
Moon's
crazy
a fucking
movie.
masterpiece.
Sam Rockwell is another fucking solid actor. Just a dude who's in awesome movies.
Yeah.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, don't forget Galaxy Quest.
Oh, yeah. That's right. But yeah, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind is the one that's supposedly based on, it's based on Chuck Barris's supposed, like, life story.
Yeah.
Which is batshit crazy. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Ben, what's his name? Ben Foster.
I know that name from something.
That is a generic-ass name.
It is.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking...
We'll get there. He's in an episode of Robot Chick. He played Orville Redenbacher. He was in Rampart. That was a rock movie, I believe. He's in The Mechanic in 2011. That was another Jason Statham movie. That was actually pretty decent. It was a remake of a Charles Bronson movie.
Yeah, I don't know that I saw that.
He's like an assassin. Like, he kills people like by designing these like intricate like kind of traps and shit. 30 Days of Night. He was in 2 episodes of My Name is Earl. He is the bad guy in 3:10 to Yuma.
Yeah.
That's a fucking, one of the bad guys. That's an awesome movie.
Yep. Also a remake.
Yeah. I just watched that recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
That had the sickest person being stabbed in the throat noise I've ever heard in a movie. Because it's crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played the Angel in X-Men The Last Stand. That's a horrible movie and somehow not the worst X-Men movie. Not even it's not even in the bottom 3 of X-Men movies. That's like...
I'll give you a hot take right now.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are great.
1 is good, 2 is awesome. The rest, I think First Class is good too.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
First Class is good. The one after Days of Future Past.
I like Days of Future Past.
It's good.
Because that to me was a live action episode of the X-Men cartoon. It felt like,
Outside of that, I couldn't give a fuck less.
All right. I totally fucking respect that opinion. He was in an episode of the Dead Zone TV series.
I did not like that.
I don't like the Dead Zone. I tried watching it once.
Yeah, it's not a great movie.
Yeah.
I never read the book.
He was in that fucking terrible Punisher movie in 2004.
With Thomas Jane?
Yeah, Tom Jane.
Tommy.
He was in Phone Booth in 2002 with Colin Farrell.
I do have to say, though, that fucking laundromat short that you had me watch with
Yes.
Thomas Jane, fucking badass.
Yeah, well, he made that to like make up for the shitty Punisher movie.
Yeah.
He was trying to get another movie made to like, make it like a decent...
Make an actual Punisher movie?
Yeah. No, that's the movie you should have made, dude.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't up to him, though.
Yeah. He was in 2 episodes of Freaks and Geeks, which was an awesome show.
Yeah.
He was in Liberty Heights with Adrian Brody, 1999. And that's all the stuff worth mentioning. Moving on. Up next, we have Mark Boone Jr., Bobby Elvis.
Yep.
It's really the only thing you really want to mention. We've talked about him before.
Yeah, we did John Carpenter's Vampires.
Yeah. I mean, he's Bobby Elvis. He was Detective Flass in at least one of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies.
Yeah. I want to say we talked about him in one other movie as well.
Damn it, now we have to look.
Do we have to? Oh, Too Fast, Too Furious. That's what it was.
That's it. Yeah, of course. Our notable Too Fast, Too Furious episode.
Fan favorite.
Yeah. He's in Memento. That is an awesome movie. I just rewatched that recently.
I tried to watch that. Like, I bought it because it was, super hyped, and everybody's like, it's a great mindfuck movie. And I tried to watch it. I don't know if I wasn't in the headspace or what, but like...
It requires some thinking. Like, yeah.
And it's not like I don't get it, but it was like, I don't...
It's not even that. You have to,
why?
Yeah, you're constantly putting a story together in backwards order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I was probably just drunk.
Yeah.
Probably didn't work out for me. That's right.
Donner is a diehard Nolan fan. You should hear him argue about Tenet. He just goes on and on and on. Anyway, moving on. Manu Bennett. His most notable role was probably as Deathstroke in Arrow. Aside from that, he was 40 episodes. He played Slade Wilson / Deathstroke.
Yeah.
20 episodes of the Shannara Chronicles on MTV.
Oh, how dare they?
Death Race 20. Oh.
They had him play Frankenstein?
Fuck that noise.
You are not David Carradine.
Yeah.
Shut up, Donner. Oh, he was Azog, the Defiler.
Yeah, I did not realize that until I was doing the better known as. He's Azog in the Hobbit movies.
Is that the Punisher with... Does that say Scareface?
Yeah, I didn't know.
No, that's the Jigsaw. That's the Punisher Warzone.
Yeah, that's Warzone. The Thomas Jane one was the one with John Travolta as the bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't remind me of that.
Yeah, that
I
turd.
watched that.
Yeah, we all
Theaters.
have.
Yeah. I've told this story before, too. When that came out...
Amazing video game.
Yeah, that game was awesome. Hell yeah.
Fucking brutal. You could put people through a bandsaw.
That came out the same night as Kill Bill Part 2. And I remember
you didn't.
I remember being so pissed off that we went to see The Punisher instead of Kill Bill. He was in 6 episodes of the Spartacus TV series, Gods of the Arena. Let's see. Anything else worth mentioning? He's in, he's a New Zealander, so of course he's in Xena.
Oh, Beastmaster, too.
Beastmaster, the TV series.
TV show.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all this stuff worth mentioning.
I watched it.
Moving on. Joel Tobeck, the dollar store Michael Shannon.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I saved him basically because he's in Ash vs. Evil Dead for 6 episodes. He played Ball. He was in Avatar: The Way of Water last year. That might be really all the stuff worth. Everybody else in this movie is in like a ton of Power Ranger stuff, again, because it's in New Zealand.
Yeah, they filmed that shitload.
Mortal Engines, too. A lot of people show up in the Mortal Engines He was one of the people in that. He's the Burgermeister. I think it's the first time I've ever seen a Burgermeister outside of a D&D game or a fucking Universal Monsters movie.
Fucking Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Yeah.
Was that the year without Santa Claus?
I think so. Yeah. God damn it, now I can go for a burger. Like, doesn't the name Burgermeister just, like, imply this guy makes awesome burgers? Like,
yeah.
He's got a big tray of fucking big fat hamburgers.
Do you want
like,
Burger King or you want Burgermeister?
I want the Burgermeister, man.
I want Burgermeister.
Yeah. Fuck. Anyway. Anything worth mentioning? Probably not. A lot of Power Ranger stuff shows up. He was in 5 episodes of Sons of Anarchy. He was Donnie.
Man, that show was like... It was so good, and then it was just diminishing returns the further you went.
Yeah, that last season was...
Like, season 3 was the absolute fucking peak of that shit, and then it was just like, well, how shocking can we be now?
Yeah. He was in the first Ghost Rider movie in 2007. I wish they would make a decent Ghost Rider movie, goddammit.
They need to make a Ghost Rider cartoon. Oh, how sick would a Ghost Rider video game be?
Oh my god. Like an open world, you're just cruising around a city like on a fucking flaming motorcycle. Like,
yeah. Yep. And you go through Ghost Rider through time. So you can be riding the horse.
Awesome. That would be awesome. You could be Robbie Reyes and have the fucking Charger.
Yeah.
That's the specific Ghost Rider I want in a movie is Robbie Reyes.
Yeah?
There's some solid Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider stories.
He's just underutilized a lot.
Yeah,
He's just like a filler character most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a Hispanic. Grab that one. Again, Lord of the Rings shows up.
Weird.
Yeah, it's almost like they were filmed in New Zealand. He was an orc lieutenant. Lots of Power Rangers, lots of Xena, lots of Hercules.
Yeah.
Topless women talking about their lives. Well.
Sorry, what now?
Okay.
Yeah. It's got a 6.7.
Do you remember Naked News?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember
Naked
I don't remember
News.
the news.
And that is it of the stuff of note. We're going to move on. Elizabeth Hawthorne. She was Lucy Icos in this. Still in stuff. Although this, like, some of these sounds like movies from different dimensions.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like The Adventures of Vupa the Goulash. Yeah, she's
That's gotta be a
13
cartoon.
episodes. Or Quimbo's Quest. Again, I feel like we've fallen through a portal.
There's no way that these aren't like Australian cartoons.
Probably, yeah. Aside from that, she was in an episode of Sweet Tooth this year. It's a series on Netflix. She was in an episode of the Cowboy Bebop live-action series from 2021. Mortal Engines shows up again. Power Rangers shows up, believe it or not.
Wow. Man, I
like
really did not care for the Cowboy Bebop live action.
I liked it. It just didn't justify its existence. There was nothing different.
I could literally just watch the anime.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do something a little different with it.
So tell me a different story.
Yeah. But anyway, she was in Underworld, Rise of the Lycans.
Is it the third one? 2009? Yeah, it's got to be the third one, right?
I think you're right, yeah.
Pretty sure.
She was in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe in 2005. Mrs. McCready.
Those are good movies.
I never saw them.
Really?
I loved those books when I was a kid. Never saw those movies.
I never read the books.
Huh.
I actually didn't even... I'm one of those weird people that I didn't know that they were books until the movies came out.
Oh, no
shit. It was
shit.
the same with Harry Potter. I didn't know Harry Potter were books until they were movies.
How the fuck did you... were you not aware of Harry Potter as a child in the 90s?
I wasn't aware of Harry Potter till the movies.
No
I then
shit.
read all the books after the third movie. I read all the books.
I was even aware of that, and I was way
When did the first
out-aged.
book come out?
99.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was a freshman in high school?
Still, I was in college and like I knew of it just from like cultural like reference, you know.
Wow.
Huh. Damn.
Nope.
Anyway, believe it or not, she was in Xena and Hercules.
No, in 1999, I was more focused on trying to find like death metal songs on Kazaa and LimeWire. That's kind of where my headspace
Busy
was at.
killing a computer with LimeWire.
Just giving my computer AIDS. Yeah.
She was in The Frighteners in 1996.
Amazing.
Magda Rees-Jones. She was in the Tommyknockers miniseries, 1993.
I think The Frighteners needs to go on our list.
Oh yeah, I can't believe we haven't done it at this point. But yeah,
I think we've just avoided ghosts. Is kind of the thing.
Yeah.
If you don't, I will.
Yeah.
We are. I mean, I'm down for it. There's no rule that says we both can't do it.
Yeah.
Up next, Nathaniel Lees. Let's see. He was in 2 of the Matrix movies, Reloaded and Revolutions, and some of the Lord of the Rings movies, believe it or not.
What?
Again,
Craziness.
almost like they're all filmed in New Zealand. Also in an episode of the live-action Cowboy Bebop. Mortal Engines. Huh.
I wonder where that was filmed.
Yeah. Power Rangers, of course.
Yeah.
Do I have non-alcohol? I do. I have alcohol and non-alcohol.
Why?
Doing a lot of speaking. It's getting, very dry, parched.
It's beer's got water, and beer is 94% water.
So are humans, but
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
he played Ugluck in The Two Towers, 2002. I remember just walking into the movie theater with an entire pizza and nobody stopping me. We went to see that movie.
I'm gonna be here for 3 hours. Leave me alone.
Different times. It's my emotional support pizza.
Yeah.
It's actually true for that movie.
Squee used to go to the movies constantly, just with pockets full of Arby's.
We're walking with
The big
Chinese
cargo
food
van.
from the food court. Like,
Yeah.
why does it smell like lo mein in here? Hercules and Xena.
Well, I love those shows. I loved them so good.
And that's it as far as the notable stuff. Moving on.
There's so many people.
Yeah, there's 3 left. I think these are only like one-note ones that I just kept because they were in like a certain thing.
Hey, King Kang.
Yeah, this dude was in the 2005 Peter Jackson King Kong, and that might be the only reason I saved. He's in 2 episodes of Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's it.
he's in the Pete's Dragon remake in 2016.
Great.
That's supposed to be notable.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Hobbit.
Desolation of Smog 2013. We always say like,
Yeah.
let's just move on, and then I
Just
never
move on.
move on because I feel like there's
It's just
always
there's
something.
one. There's gotta be one.
Yeah. Goddamn
I don't-
OCD.
I don't think so. Huh?
Return of the King. He was a Gondorian captain.
Did you say Lucy D?
I said goddamn OCD.
Oh. There's a goddamn Lucy D. And I thought you
can't
had a stroke.
Move on until I've
concerned
looked
for
at
your
all
health.
of these. Yeah.
Hey, Hercules.
Yeah, it was his first role. Hercules, The Legendary Journey.
Yeah.
Up next, Peter Feeney. He was
John.
Yeah.
He was John.
John, that famous character that everybody loved.
Listen to the woman, John.
Oh no. Abraham Lincoln's hand in my head.
Don't break my butt.
Hey, rewind the play.
Start to play. I found a bottle. Yo, acty. Pause the play. I gotta piss.
In case you're wondering what the hell we're talking about, look up the Whitest Kids You Know Abraham Lincoln sketch.
Yeah.
Have fun.
That's how Abraham Lincoln really died. Being hammered in the ass.
Oh, man. He was in 2 episodes of Ash versus Evil Dead. I think that's the reason I saved him, is just I wanted to mention that.
Yeah. Again, diminishing returns. That first season was so good, and then it just, for me, just straight down the shitter.
Yeah. Yeah, the last season was not great.
Which is so disappointing.
He was in The Dark Knight, not the critically acclaimed Christopher Nolan movie, the 2001 TV series.
Ooh,
which I'm sure was New Zealand. Lastly, Jack Wally was also in the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian, but I saved him because he's in the Evil Dead remake in 2013.
Oh,
solid movie.
So good.
We haven't done that one on this show. We've done 1 and 2, right? I don't think we've done 2.
I think we just did the first one.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, I'm sensing a theme month coming.
Ooh. I am fucking absolutely down for that theme month.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. We got to find a month with like 5 weeks in it. Oh, we did Evil Dead Rise.
That's right. So we have 2, Army of Darkness, the remake. I think I'm forgetting something.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We've at least got a 3-episode arc there.
Yeah.
I mentioned the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. And that's it. That'll do it for the better known as On to the Crapshoot, folks.
I haven't watched shit this week.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I
have
have
been playing
either.
a lot of Griftlands.
You mentioned that in the last episode, yeah.
Yeah, I've
That's
been
the,
really
the deck
enjoying
builder, right?
Yeah, really enjoying that.
I started playing Super Mario Wonder.
Yeah.
God damn it, that game is delightful.
Is it charming?
Absolutely, it's fun. It's a Mario game. You're just jumping, you're breaking bricks. Like, I know this.
It's an old school Mario game?
Yeah.
Nice. 'Cause I know they strayed away from that for quite a while.
It is very much like Super Mario World, like the big map where you're walking through and like the levels that you can go to.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Super fun.
A lot of weird suits.
I've only gotten like there's the fire flower, of course, and there's like an elephant one.
Yeah. Elephant.
Yeah, you turn like an elephant, you can like charge through shit and like.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, it's the things I need a game to be right now. Fun, easy to play, and easy to pick up after you haven't played it in a little bit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what platformers are so good at.
Yeah.
Like, because it's you don't have to remember special button combos and all this bullshit.
Yeah, I don't have to go check my move menu to map out a fucking like 30-hit combo or something.
Yeah. Sometimes I want that. Most of the time I do not. Yeah, I was playing Griftlands. I downloaded and started playing Magic the Gathering Arena again, realizing that like so much time has passed between when I gave a shit about Magic and then now that the cards are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like to go from where I was to where the game is now.
Yeah, completely different
fucking
game.
Night and day, dude.
Yeah.
Like like I was getting aggravated at like flip cards, but now there's cards where like you gotta have a fucking PhD to like understand how they
figure
work.
out what the fuck they do.
Yeah,
I feel like Snap's getting a little bit like that.
it is, and it's the natural progression of a card game because like you can only do the same damn thing so many times, and you have to add shit to the cards to make them.
If the moon is full, you get 3 points to the next card you play. Yeah.
It's really it's just power creep. But yeah, if you look back, like when we started playing Snap, how dead nut simple all the cards were.
Yeah.
Look at them now.
Yeah. We were talking before you got here about the Blob, which came out this week, which sounded like it was gonna be really cool at first, and I've come to realize it's fucking useless.
Yeah?
Yeah. I tried making a deck with it. Like I stocked it with like low cost cards that are gonna draw a card, and then like a bunch of high cost cards that all have high power. And every fucking single game, all the high cost cards come out first. So they're in my hand and not in my deck.
Does he destroy the cards in your deck?
Yeah, he consumes all the cards in your deck and like just adds all that power to that card, to the blob card.
Okay, so you basically kind of have to build a null deck.
I was trying to like choke up my hand with the draw cards to like stop stuff from coming out.
Yeah,
but it never worked right ever.
Lame.
Yeah, so I scrapped the whole deck.
You gotta have shit like Quicksilver and
yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Quicksilver, Agent 13.
Yeah,
Mantis.
Domino. Yep.
Cable was another one. Stuff that's going to add another card to keep me from drawing stuff, and it never fucking worked like I needed it to.
Yeah.
The Sebastian Shaw deck I built, though, works like a goddamn charm.
Yeah?
I like that card. That's a fun card to play.
I don't remember what he does.
Anytime he gains energy, he gains 2 extra energy. So, like...
Power.
Yeah, power, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
So if you like play it right with like a Wong and like Ironheart, like he's getting like a shitload of points. Fucking yeah.
I've seen people drop a Nova and then pop the Nova.
Yeah.
There's a lot of locations that add power.
Nakia, like if he's in your I have Okoye to play if he's in my deck.
Yeah.
Which gives him 3 points. If he's in my hand, I can play Nakia, which gives him another 3 points.
And Shuri.
I don't even have Shuri in there. I have Forge in my hand. Hulkbuster gives him 7 points instead of 5 points.
Yeah.
I forget what some of the other ones are, but yeah, I have the Brood in there now too, so I can have Silver Surfer in there. If I put the Brood out with Wong and Silver Surfer, it goes through twice. It powers up all the Brood cards and Sebastian Shaw.
Have you thought about just starting a Snap podcast?
Probably. I want to start playing out here and like streaming like some games. Yeah,
people do watch.
Oh, I know they do. Yeah.
Stream that fucking game. Yeah. Do it.
Yeah. I do enjoy playing that game.
Talk some deck mechanics. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
It's not going to be my podcast, but, that's fine. I'm a casual snapper.
No, I meet the goals every day, like all the goals every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope, not me. I think I don't want to say I'm falling out of love with it because I do enjoy playing it. It's just, I don't have the ambition to be like really, really fucking good at it.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
I can't figure out the leaderboard ranking. I thought it was based on your collection score, which I should be in the 900s. I should be in the top 1,000, but I'm not. I don't understand yeah. So I don't understand how that ranking system works.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But non-snap related.
Back to the actual podcast.
Back to the actual podcast. Yeah, I was all set to run D&D for my son Ben, and then he was like, we were talking when Shelly got home from work today. She asked him, are your friends actually coming over tomorrow? All but one of his friends can't make it, so it was going to be originally a group of 5, which is classic. Then it whittled down to 2, and I was like, we can't do this.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
A D&D game got killed because of scheduling fucking conflicts.
Yeah. His first one.
Kid, welcome to D&D.
It only goes downhill from here, man.
This is the most authentic D&D experience you can have.
And now we're a D&D podcast.
Yeah.
You're right. The most authentic D&D experience you can have is sitting in your room wishing you were playing D&D. When you had plans to play D&D.
Yeah.
Fucking rough out there, man. But, I have no idea what the fuck happened because they're all 15. So
yeah,
not like they've got jobs and responsibilities.
What probably happened was it involves doing a little bit of work ahead of time. It involves.
I was gonna have them make characters
on the
that
spot.
Session, yeah.
Yeah.
But
no, you're all missing out, kids. You don't know what the fuck you're missing. Yeah.
I don't know. I think one kid was grounded. which is whatever. And then another kid was kind of on the fence for the whole thing, wound up not being able to make it. And then another one just dropped out for whatever fucking reason. So I told him, I was like, just reschedule it for when you can have at least 4 people. Because, like, I don't want to do math and dumb characters
adjust
down.
shit,
I don't want to
yeah.
adjust a goddamn thing. I just want to run the dead house. Like, that's all I want to do. I was looking at one-shot adventures, and I was like, all right, I could do, like, Wild Sheep Chase, which is, like, good for beginners. I can do, you know, like, there's all kinds of shit online. And I was like, I have that Strahd one. It's in the beginning of Strahd, the dead house.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a one-shot, just to get everybody acclimated to Barovia and Ravenloft. It's going to be perfect. Which actually cuts down a lot of the prep time that I thought I was going to have to do. Now I don't have to do any of it.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, I don't like DMing, but I was looking forward to it a little bit. Because it's D&D.
Yeah, I'm down. I am so ready to play some D&D.
Dude, we haven't played Monster of the Week in so long.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well, I was going to say, that's what I was going to mention next. Is that I had no idea until you mentioned it.
yeah, and thinking back, I was like, I said that like a fucking douchebag.
It's fine.
Because it just like fucking came out.
Yeah, yeah. No, we lost somebody. I had no fucking clue.
Yeah.
We lost a member of our Midnight Movie Society crew.
Yeah.
Our fellow streamer, 2am Gamer, 81, I think was his handle.
Yep. 81 or 82.
Yeah, I think it was 81.
Yeah.
He's on our recommended YouTube, not YouTube, Twitch channels on our Twitch page. But yeah,
Pedro.
no, I had no clue until because I mentioned it to you last week. I'm like, I haven't seen him streaming, and like, I hope he's okay. You're like, no, dog, he's dead. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I'm bad at peopling. I am sorry.
No, I'm equally bad.
It just like came
so it didn't
out.
even register as like an off thing to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, like,
Yeah. God damn it.
That really like hit me because I mean we played D&D for a while. Like he was a
Yeah, you guys played like more than one campaign, didn't you?
yeah. We were in the middle of one that Thor was running.
Yeah.
I think we played something else too. But we was a member of the Midnight Movie Society. He was Miguel Cervantes, time displaced author.
Yep.
So yeah, that fucking sucks, man. That really fucking sucked.
Yep. Fellow Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Yeah, he lived in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which, look, I'm not gonna like the medical system there is fine. Trust me. Like, has nothing to do with that. Yeah.
The man was ill.
Yeah.
He was very ill.
I was definitely bummed to hear that, though.
No, that sucked.
Yeah. What else? Now that we've brought everybody down.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. Really end the show on a high note here.
We can pull out of this gutter.
We can do
this
it.
comedy hole we've dug. And that is why he's our producer, folks.
Oh, son of a bitch. Hey, this kind of not great movie is still on. You know what? As much as I'm like, this movie is not great, blah, 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 there's some really awesome kills.
My psychopath OCD kicked in right here. Because the dude, he chops this dude's head off with an axe.
Yeah.
Who's sitting in front of a grinder.
Kind of chopped his head off.
Yeah, dude, just pick him up, dump him into the grinder. Like, just lift him into the grinder.
It's kind of
yeah, just fucking,
in the old heave-ho.
yeah, my psycho OCD.
Yeah. Christ. But yeah, no, the effects, the practical effects in that movie really carry it. It's just unfortunately the human drama does nothing.
Oh, if nothing, it gave us Desert Whitaker.
That brings me so much joy. I can't tell you. Although I almost feel like Desert Whitaker No. Nope.
No. He's going to be a D&D character, isn't he?
You're thinking of a different race of person.
I'm not confirming or denying that I was going to go somewhere anywhere. I thought he was more like a Steppe Whitaker.
You're like a Highland Whitaker.
A Highland Whitaker. There you go.
Tundra Whitaker.
Tundra Whitaker.
Oh,
Crap.
Pull up.
So I made breakfast for Shelly this morning, and my hands still smell like garlic that I put in the omelet that I made. I've just been like, I want pizza.
Yeah. I can go for a pizza and a burger now. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still stuck on that burger from earlier.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Burgermeister fucking makes some. That dude makes some bomb ass burgers.
Oh yeah.
Never had one, but I just know it.
Yeah. You know that they're thick, they're juicy patties.
It's got like the apron, like Specialized. It's like Kiss the Cook or something.
Yeah. Sick sauce setup.
Yeah. Like a bandolier of sauces. Like
all the seasonings are in a fanny pack. Put them back.
Fucking Burgermeister.
Got the stupid Swedish chef hat too. I bet fucking money on it.
I feel like there was a trailer that came out this week that was of interest.
Was it Beverly Hills Cop Axel F?
No. The new Godzilla one is out. I do want to see that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to even fucking...
Godzilla X Kong, I think.
Yeah. Or is it Godzilla Kong?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers couldn't come up with a better title. Like...
There was a new trailer that dropped, and I cannot remember what the fuck it was, and it looked good.
Oh, fuck, I just realized it's Friday, and the new fucking Monarch episode is out.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. Donner's excited. You can hear him snoring.
Holy shit.
Yeah. What the fuck happened to Invincible? They gave us 4 episodes, and they just pieced the fuck out.
Is that really?
Yeah.
I was waiting for the whole thing to drop and just binge it.
I think maybe we got 5 episodes. So I think it's like a mid-season break. But why?
Fuck that. After 5 episodes?
Yeah, why? What's the point of a mid-season break for a streaming show?
You do that on a show that has a 23 episode season.
Where people have to go home for Christmas when you're making the show like week to week, not a show that's already made and you just have to load it up to the fucking system. Like
that's dumb. That's so dumb.
Yeah, don't get it. I don't get it.
You know what I have been watching though is I've been trying to go back and catch old episodes of The Last Drive-In that I've missed.
Oh, it's a new one tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched one in a very long time, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I could definitely go for some Joe Bob and Darcy.
Always. I watched one 2 episodes last night. I watched from the previous season 6, 5 or 6. I think season 6. Dark Night of the Scarecrow was one of the episodes that I watched.
Okay. I honestly think the last one I watched was Necromantic. Which, which understandably you would need a break after. Like, yeah.
I need to go take a bath, go to church, go to bed. That's the end of that movie. There are sequels to that. Did you know that?
I knew there was a second one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe there was just a second one, but holy crap. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm out of things that I've experienced this week.
Yeah, no, we put in a good amount of show, I think. Yeah, I think it's really anything. It was impossible to go see a movie last weekend just because there was nothing worth watching.
Yeah. It's kind of it now.
Yeah, I almost went to see Godzilla again in 4D, not 4DX, Screen X.
Yeah.
And I regret not doing it because it's now no longer in Screen X.
What is Screen X?
The one with like the peripheral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would probably be badass.
That would be awesome for that movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll go see it again Sunday. They extended the run again.
Well, yeah, because it's making money.
It's awesome.
It's fucking dope.
We keep trying to end the show. We keep talking.
I know, because we're talking about Godzilla. Ben has been watching all of the modern, like the legacy or legendary Godzilla's.
Oh, no. I know
Yeah.
she was watching Shin Godzilla at Friendsgiving the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, he's going through all the legendaries. I don't know if he's going to go back for the old shit.
Well, let him work his way there. Let him,
yeah.
maybe get him into like the early 2000s, like Millennium era Godzilla. Like,
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
It's just like, you ever seen Final Wars?
Hey, kid. You ever seen Final Wars?
God damn it.
All right.
I don't know that I would. If somebody came up to me and was like, creepy dude in a trench coat, I think I would rather see his dick than have him suggest to me Final Wars.
I'd rather see his dick. I hope that can be clipped.
Yeah. Boy, I hope that doesn't come back in a soundbite.
It doesn't have to because I'm the one who edits the show.
One of these days I'll get motivated and make it on my own. Yeah.
You gotta learn Reaper first. All right. I think we're finally done.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to hit you guys with the socials. Our website is www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com. Our email address is bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. You can send us suggestions for the show, beer suggestions, movie suggestions, criticisms. There's a part of the show you don't like, let us know. Maybe we can fix it, We are on Slasher, the all horror social network. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast on there. We have a Steam account as Big Dumb Monsters. Sometimes we log on. Hit us up if we have matching games. We'll play some shit with you. That's it for me.
We are also on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can check us out if you're not watching it streaming live on YouTube now. We are on YouTube at Big Dumb Monsters. Ooh, let me step on our fucking plugs by burping through them. We are also on Twitch. Usually when it's not December, we're doing shows on Saturday nights, but
Yeah.
we'll be back to Saturday night next week.
We try to give the heads up if it's going to be off.
Yeah, our schedule has been so fucked since Saratoga.
It's the season.
Yeah. But we'll be back on our normal schedule soon. You should come check out our merch store at TeePublic. You can search for the Big Dumb Monster Store, now featuring our non-IP infringing Kaiju Kid t-shirt.
If you ever wanted to see Godzilla wearing a cowboy hat,
No. You're not seeing Godzilla wearing a cowboy hat.
If you ever wanted to see giant thunder lizard wearing a cowboy hat on a wanted poster, now's your chance.
You are definitely not seeing Godzilla on a wanted poster, but you're seeing a kaiju on a wanted poster.
Yeah. There's a distinct legal difference.
Yeah, exactly. Our distinct legal character, the Kaiju Kid.
Man, we're dumb.
You can check us out somewhere else, too, I'm assuming.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's all our plugs.
Yeah.
Twitch, YouTube, merch.
I threw the link tree in the chat.
Excellent.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
That'll do it.
Yeah. We're going to go to the Heritage.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are. So, we'll leave you with some closing words.
Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.
Desert Whitaker.
Right as I put them.